In 3, 2, 1.
Well, Lyndsey Douglas, it's a very strange feeling to be sitting here at home on the Friday before Easter, where normally we would be sitting at Sydney Show. It's just bizarre, is it not?
It is very strange indeed. You and I would be a little bit anxious and nervous and excited on day one of 12 Days of Sydney Royal. It would have been the 198th show this year, and we'd be ramping up right now. So it's sort of, you know, middle of the day now. We would be several hundred classes of the show through, and it'd all be happening.
It's bizarre because when we look back in history, the show stopped for World War I, for the Spanish flu in 1919, which ironically is 101 years ago, for World War II, and now in 2020, 101 years later, we're stopped for another flu pandemic, COVID-19. So the 1 in 100 year scenario, we talk about the 1 in 100 year drought or the 1 in 100 year flood. We're seeing a pandemic here in Australia, and it is shaken us all, I think. I don't think anyone here would say they haven't been touched in some way, shape or form, whether they've lost a job, missed out on going to Sydney Show, or, you know, now stuck at home with their children. I know our household with a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, it's a very different place. It's amazing how good that daycare can be. But you and I love hanging out for the 12 days together each year. Maybe we drive each other a little crazy for different things, but only a little bit. We have a lot of fun. And so the other night, you and I were texting each other saying what a shame it's going to be. And so we've come up with an idea, haven't we?
We have indeed. We thought there's a million visitors missing out on the show this year, and then there's all of these characters that we know and love that make the real essence of the Sydney Royal, and we don't get to see them this year, and their friends don't get to see them, and they don't get to compete or judge or be part of the nighttime entertainment. So we're going to try and bring a couple of them here as part of an isolation interview series.
Yeah, Sydney Show Withdrawals, Sydney Show Isolation, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be catching up each day. We're going to be donning ourselves and dressing like we're at the show because there's something special. I got all my suits dry cleaned. I was ready to go, you know, shirts ironed, ties packed, ready to go. So we're going to dress up each day. We're going to come to you. We've got a great lineup of people. We'll try and get one out each day. We'll see how many we get. If you've got ideas, jump online, shoot us a direct message through Facebook or Instagram and give us some ideas. We'd love to catch up with you. Bear with us as we go through the technological things. I'm sitting in Borley Point. Lynn's, you're up. Are you in Mudgee?
I'm near O'Connell, a little hamlet in the Central West.
So we're both in rural communities. Both of us actually have done 14 days in isolation. I went to New Zealand for Horse of the Year. You're on a massive adventure overseas, so you've been in lockdown already. So we've been through all of that, and now we're here to be on your screen each day through social media and see how we go.
Beautiful. I'm going to hit